What is happening, y'all? Cowboy here. Welcome back to the walkthrough. I don't know why I keep getting in a coding overload for like a half second when I'm starting up OBS, but either way, before we continue with this episode, I want you to run back here, talk to Erlinda, run through all that dialogue, and then you'll gain the ability to start socketing runes. Now, we're going to be finding runes in the upcoming area, but to get things going, I'd suggest just picking up a Devoth rune. You can buy one of those and socket it in, and that's going to increase the radiant scaling on our sword even more. On top of that, we're also going to run and grab 2 items that I'd missed previously. These are items that we're going to need to gain access to the platinum, so we'll just run and grab those real fast and then jump right back over to the shrine and continue. And stuff like this, it might happen every now and again. You know, there might be something that I overlook as we're going through, but rest assured, if I overlook something, pretty good chance we're going to hit it in a later episode. So when we run back over here, we had done this in a very early episode. If you drop down, we can grab the short javelin, which we're not going to end up using at all. But we need this as part of the achievement to collect all of the throwables in the game. So we're going to grab that, and then we're also going to run ahead. Whether you're an Umbral or not doesn't really matter here. And then right over here, we'll pass some stuff, and there we go, the Bloody Hatchet, which is actually a pretty nice starter throwing weapon. We're not going to really end up using it. We now have enough mana to pretty much just keep casting, but regardless, it's nice to grab it. We can get both of those and then be on our way back to the shrine. Now, over at the shrine, the first thing we're going to do, since we've initiated a travel, is run on over and talk to Damaros. Damaros should have some new dialogue for us now. You'll also notice the Crimson Rector that we killed is over there.
Yeah.
So anyway, she's going to talk about how P makes a fine servant. You're going to get a new emote, and then keep running through this, and she's going to tell you that she wants us to find her a tool, and that's going to be in the area that we're heading off to next. So from here, we're going to run back over to where the Ruiner was. We can just run right past these enemies. Should have enough juice in the tank to sprint past everything. A little slow on my roll there, but that's okay. Alright, and now we are back over to the Ruiner Bridge. Now for this next part, we're going to have to die. And what I mean by this is we're going up against the Light Reaper, and because we're going up against the Light Reaper, we want to die to him so that we can complete Isaac's quest and continue that later. So we're going to go ahead and take them out. Heal on up real fast, which is actually kind of pointless because we're about to go into Umbral. Right over here, we'll grab this guy. It's an interesting weapon. It's basically an Unga Bunga hammer that we can use. Don't really need it for this particular build, but anyway, we're going to grab that, and then we're going to head up the hill. 2 quick loots that we can grab. There's a Reaper right there that you can see. Nothing. Usually they like to give you some pretty decent loot, so unfortunately we didn't get anything there. Right, after grabbing those 2, we're going to grab this and pull it on over. If you can hit this enemy from here, feel free to just take it out. Doesn't matter if we kill it now or later. Across there, grab that. On the corner to grab the snake oil grenade. Jump up here. And now we should have a nice plunge attack on the Reaper there. Taking him out of the fight. Go ahead and grab this. And we can go ahead and... Nice, we got a rune from him. But remember, that should be the stamina regeneration rune, which is pretty nice in a shield. But we can exit Umbral from there. Let's see. Kill the archer, snake oil grenade, hop back across, Reaper, new umbrella, exit, climb up the tower. Okay. So, now we are going to climb up this tower, and there's going to be a couple Rogar that are going to try and fight us. Trying to lure them over. This is where that snake archer was that we took out earlier. Take them out. Alright. Them down. Actually, I believe it's right before we go. Is it right here? Some really tricky loot. It might be up higher. There's one piece that's in a corner. I believe we have... Yes. Okay. Get the animated vigor skull. We're going to go up, round this, climb up the ladder. And then you can just leap across that. And we'll head up top. And here we're going to get the Fitzroy armor set. We're going to have to go into Umbral to grab the Stigma. And we can head on down. And right around here, it's a little tricky to get this. We can drop on down and then pick up the Axe of the Flayed. So if you're worried about that drop, I would suggest trying the drop before you go into Umbral. That way, if you do happen to fall and die, you're able to respawn in your Umbral form. After that, we're just going to make our way all the way down to the bottom. Alright, now, once we are outside... Kill them. Right around the corner. Have some magic wool. Now that enemy is being protected, so it's a little tricky here, because we want to get close enough that we can vacuum up its thing. There we go. Looks like we got it. We can actually run and get this real fast. That way we don't have to deal with the Reaper that's there. And then we'll remove those other things out of the equation so that we can focus entirely on taking out the archer. Alright, so with the archer dead, unfortunately it's time for us to die. I don't know if we have to fight this guy, but just in case. We'll stand right here. We'll let him kill us. You can certainly try and fight him here, just keep in mind that we don't actually want to kill him until later, because we want to have access to Isaac for the sake of the Dark Crusader quest. If we kill him before Isaac assists, we're going to lose access to that class and that quest line. But you probably don't have to fight him, assuming we can just kind of go around the area there, like we did. That's probably the intended approach, but just in case it's a quest trigger, we'll go ahead and we'll die real fast. I mean, we died in a very safe zone anyway, so we're going to be able to run right back and grab our stuff in just a second here. So now we're going to approach this from the front, which there is a couple little loots here and there that we want to get. There is a archer way off in the distance. There they go, showing up now. Alright, with them dead, we can take our time on the other stuff. Now, there is a mimic right around here. Looks like it's right there. Are you the mimic right now? No, you are a loot drop. But just pay attention to the loots that you're looking at. One of them is going to be a mimic around here. Which is going to be this one. Remember, the tail will wiggle. And there's a couple different spots it could be. So keep in mind, it might not be here. But there is always a mimic in this area. Sometimes it likes to go back there into that corner. And it looks like real loot because there's like a body back here. And you're like, oh, that's definitely safe. No, definitely not safe. Okay, so we'll pick this back up. Alright. And here's the stuff that we had just killed, so. Now we don't have to refight that stuff that's back there if we don't want. As long as it doesn't aggro us, which it looks like it didn't. So we're actually going to continue through here. I'm going to scroll my notes a little bit. And up next, we're going to be fighting through a bunch of mages. So you can see we have some mages right here. They're going to be spending a lot of time praying. We're actually going to go ahead and buff things up just a little bit. Now I'm on a cluster. This last one we're going to take out from a little farther back, just for good measure. Now before we go through there, there's going to be another archer waiting, but we are actually going to go on up. Looks like he dropped a piece of candy for me. Let's go ahead and grab it. Have any regular brio stones? No, I don't. Alright, so we're going to save the pair. We'll go ahead and use the sanguinarics. Anytime it does that volley, I'd honestly suggest you just get safe, because that volley can very easily take you out. It looks like it pathed over, so we'll go ahead and just kill that. And we're going to head up top here. We're going to fight down this clown, who is significantly weaker compared to the one that we killed earlier. There we go, he's dead. So with him dead, we can go ahead and pop some loot in the tree. And I might use one of these. We're going to be going up against a face in just a moment, so if you want to buff up or whatever the case is, I'll do that. I use that. I will use a pair here. And take them out. I'm a little overzealous on my stamina there. Once he is taken out, go ahead and pop this. Get another Saintly Quintessence. We'll go ahead and exit from the Umbra Realm. Now we're looking pretty good. Still got one heal left. So after that, we're going to go through this. Some dogs behind us. We're not going to worry about them for now. Kill that one. Grab this. Right over here, we can go ahead and kill this stuff from behind if we want, but there's really no reason to. We killed it earlier. Right, we're going to go up ahead, and we should have another friend that we want to fight against. Let's see what the spell can do. This is the new Pieta spell that we picked up. Pretty solid. 467 on each hit. So we'll take him out. Over here. Piece of candy. And I told you earlier we were going to need unripe berries if you've used them. Obviously we just picked some up, so that's going to be good, because we are going to need one unripe berry for a quest in the next zone. So if you decide you want to use them, at a bare minimum, please save one. There, and grab the Ring of Night's Fire, which I think that's the one that I liked a lot. Those additional... No, it's not. Okay. Anyway, after all that, we got the loot in the yard, loot by the fire guy. Okay, so now we're going to go through here. This is going to bring us into our next major zone, Calrath. Fitzroy's Gorge was more of a... it's the best way to think of it as like a transitional zone. Unsure in here. Make your way on down. Break some boxes if you want. Over here is the taxidermist's hammer. And now we are in lower Calrath. So we want to go ahead. Top umbral. Get this.
In light we walk.
I want to cross this bridge over here. We can run right on up ahead. Here we will pick up some fireward. And the basic withered enemies in this zone, they're a bit more dangerous than before. Can do some fire damage now, but they're still gonna fall pretty easily. What's annoying about them is you'll run and then they'll like gradually stand up and start coming after you. But here we are at our new vestige of Sebastian. So we're going to go ahead and rest. If you want, you can warp back and, of course, upgrade your heal. Actually, I think we might need 2 to upgrade it, but we do get another one in a little bit here. So from here, I'm going to just keep pumping up Radiance. Radiance sounds nice. Let's see. Oh, actually, you know what? We will warp back real fast, because we have a new NPC. Well, not a new NPC, but a returning NPC. Who may be something that you have been looking for. So Thekir is now here at base, and he's going to leave eventually, but for a while he's going to hang out here. And the nice thing about him is we burn through his dialogue here. And you'll notice that he sells the tier 2 upgrade mat, 10 of them, in fact. So if you're struggling and you need that tier 2 upgrade, there you go. You can buy 10 of them from him. Eventually the blacksmith will sell an infinite supply of those. Obviously, they don't right now, but with where we're at, I mean, this needs the tier 3, so we can't do anything with that, unfortunately. I could, let me see if I want to keep upgrading. Where's my hammer at? Oh no, my hammer needs the, oh no, my hammer needs the tier 2, so I could go 1, 2, 5. Could make ourselves pretty beefy here. Let's do it, why not? You're going to sell... Gonna sell the consumables.
Hello again, friend.
And then I need what? 1, 2. I think it's wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 7 total, I believe. To fully go through that tier. Alright, where is my hammer? Which actually, before we do this, let's take a look. Let's see if we have anything else we'd be interested in using. This hammer has been doing very well for me. I considered making this like a shield-oriented build, but I'm not sure how I feel about that. Not the kind of build we're doing. Kind of want something that has smite on it. I don't want grand swords. I want something that's fast. You have the Pureblade Mace has bleed. But you have holy damage, so you're going to help with the smite. Choices, choices. Let's just level this up. It's fine. We'll just level that up. I mean, it's not a bad weapon, so I just gotta find where I went. Here's some of the new stuff that we got. Grand hammers. Was it you or were you in Preacher 3? It doesn't matter, they're equal. So upgrade, upgrade, and insufficient figure. You need 2,000. I can come up with 2,000 on the fly. We want to sell for 2,000 vigor. I never use these things ever. And I don't use Smite Cure. Perfect. And obviously we could just go farm this up, but... And then let's see if we have any runes we can socket into it. We don't, but that's okay. Now have a +5 hammer, so it's going to be a solid damage upgrade for us for sure. Alright, so let's head back to Lower Calrath, the depot. Can't believe how expensive that one gets to upgrade. So before we grab that, we want to dip right down here. Got the Heavenly Vial. We're going to grab some Smite Salts, and then after this, we are going to be up against a boss, the Smite Salts in the corner, which I'm going to actually put those on. So this boss is pretty easy, to be honest. I don't think you're really going to struggle here. Basically, there are 4 parasites. After we pop those 4 parasites, we need to take down the boss. It's going to be a sorceress type thing, so it's going to be throwing lots of fire at you, but honestly, it's not that hard. So, fight starts. There's 1. Basically in 4 corners. So there's 2. There's 3. There's 4, if I can get it. Alright. And now we're just gonna beat the absolute bejesus out of her. Alright, her little fire teleport did some damage, but the only real things to watch out for here are she chucks, like, she does do a lot of damage. Those fireballs certainly hurt, but, you know, as you just saw, we are able to just bully her. I mean, I didn't even really write that many notes for her, because to be honest, like, you just beat her to death. You don't even really have to do anything. You just slap her. But she can summon fire, like, under your feet. She has the fireball toss, which you saw. She has a couple little things here and there, but, you know, if it's a boss that you can just keep hitting R1 and take down, it's not really the kind of boss you need to be concerned about. Go ahead and pop some more into our radiance. Actually, I didn't even level you at... Okay, you're at +5 already. Alright, but we're going to head to the back of the arena where she was at. We'll be working our way up towards there in the next episode, but we're going to get some stuff first. So, back here... Get the magma ring. We're gonna work our way over to a shortcut before we wrap up. Alright, so as we exit, we got 2 Rogar that are gonna be waiting for us up ahead. They might try and ambush us, so just be ready for it. Oh, we're lagging. That's so nice. Yeah. we're about to wrap up this episode anyway. Take out the Rogar back here in the corner. We can grab the Pirate Cultist Flail. Now there's going to be a couple of basic thralls that we just need to kill real fast. They should fall without much issue. And then we're going to continue up. Alright, here's a thing to exit Umbral if you're dead. What we're going to do is go this way, go down this path. This guy's going to stand up. Go ahead and hit this guy from range, take him out. And we'll cross the Umbral Bridge here. There's another Umbral Bridge here. And then now we have a nice little shortcut right back to our vestige. Alright, so now that we are properly in Lower Calrath and we have the first grace here, we're going to wrap things on up. I'm going to go ahead and restart everything. This is usually what happens after my PC hasn't had a restart in a while. So go ahead and reboot things, and in the next episode, Calrath will probably take 2 total. The next episode we'll tackle the majority of it up to the next vestige. And then the episode following that, we'll make our way over to the boss of this area. So stay tuned, and I'll catch y'all soon as we continue.